Well, hello everybody. It is I, Claude Bowles, for uh, a short show. The old short bowls is the way to go, and see if anybody wants to come on. And oh, Big Bad Mama is here. Hello. How are you, Big Bad Mama?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah,
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm on vacation.
Oh, good. Yeah, I liked your video. That's cool.
Yeah, it was just a little. To be honest, I didn't know really what I was doing. I took about
You did
10.
it right. I mean, that's kind of how I do it is you kind
Yeah,
of show yourself walking down a trail
yeah,
and then you pan over to the view.
yeah. Because I think Missing Mud did one with walking a dog or something one day.
Right. Yeah.
So I thought I've got to come in and do the
Well, you should.
same.
I mean, you should. You're
Yeah,
in so many like exotic places
yes,
compared with most people.
yeah.
You should shoot videos of them making like street food and stuff like that.
Oh, that
And you
would
don't
be
even
good.
have to like talk in them if you don't want. I mean, you can
No,
like narrate them, but
yes.
they
I
would
see
probably
you
do they
can
would do
go in
well, I think.
afterwards. All right, yeah,
Yeah, you can narrate it afterwards.
afterwards, yeah, which is
Um,
easier.
but you don't have to show yourself or anything, but people
Oh,
like love to
yeah,
see those
yes.
food videos. And
Well, they probably wouldn't want to see the balls anyway. I mean, oh dear.
I only show myself on Hovind's show really because they
Yeah.
make you.
Yeah. Oh, it's the new thing. Yes. He's been doing a whole lot of, he's got all these different people on lately,
Right,
to say
right.
how wonderful he is. And then in between that, he's always, Joseph, isn't that right, Joseph? I didn't do anything
Oh,
wrong,
he
Joseph.
relies on him so much.
Joseph.
He's so lucky that Joseph is there.
It's quite sweet in a way.
I mean, Joseph didn't fare too well when he was outside of there.
Oh, really? Oh, so,
Well, he kind of had a hard time of it.
oh no. Yeah,
Don't you
that's
remember when Joseph had moved away from
Oh yes,
BAL?
yes. Ah, right, right. Yeah, that all comes back. Yeah, so he couldn't really. Yeah,
And so, I mean, he's got a job there. It's like he is working. So it's like, I
yes,
don't care if somebody lives
yeah.
at Dinosaur Adventureland.
And he's got a bit of order and discipline in his life.
Right,
Kent's
right.
ready to dish that out. Guys.
And I think he
Oh,
realizes he needs Joseph. So he's, pretty good to him, I think.
oh dear.
Charles.
This is like the old days. Yeah.
That video you made was
Oh,
where
you
he
know what I
said
do?
you should show that actually.
Is that the one with where he tells her to smack him on the
Yes.
smack? Gee. And there's
Why
lots
would
more
he?
that you could put with it too. But at the moment, the files on Hovind are so long. Where I would find it, I don't know. There's just so much.
Right, right.
Yeah,
I mean, how tone deaf do you have to be though to even say something like that?
yeah. It's a very complex narcissism thing that he has, and combined with a little bit of sadism, I think, sado tendencies. Because he certainly is obsessed with all that sort of thing. So
Right.
of
I
course I'm
mean,
not.
he's a sexist too.
Oh, yeah, that's shocking. Well, that's why Sandra left, isn't it? One of the reasons she couldn't put up with the.
It probably didn't help.
Yeah, so. Well, Sandra, if you're listening, you're welcome to come on and defend yourself against Kent's allegations that you stole from him at the end. I don't think you steal. I don't think you're that type of person, Sandra. So come on,
No.
defend yourself. I think he is exactly that type of person.
Well, there seems to be a lot of people that kind of go there that end up doing something along that line.
Yeah. Well, you
And
remember
whether they
when.
feel they may deserve it, Kent
Yeah.
would call it stealing, but then somebody might say, well, I was underpaid for so long that, you know,
Well, if she took a few grand after being there for whatever 4 years,
years.
then I think it's probably just take what she's owed, because she would know that she would never get anywhere. Even if she got a court order, he's never going to pay. You know that, don't you? You know, so
Right.
yeah. So yeah, is Hovind paying Joseph? Yes, probably.
I would think
probably
so.
Not a huge amount, but you'll have to be paying him something. So when
he
you
probably
donate,
gets some money, and then he probably gets, free room and board as well.
And if he follows in the footsteps of previous tech guys, no, we won't say. They sort of got a bit of extra money, didn't they?
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah, Joseph's a lot better person than
yes,
Steve Lynn was.
Yeah.
In fact, I think actually Kent can trust him, which I think must be, a weight off his shoulders. He does insist he's a perfect husband.
Joseph? Am I not the perfect Joseph? Your wife, she knew Sandra. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? We need Aiden to take off the voices. Oh dear. Ambushed Apostate says, and have you seen how profane Joseph's Facebook is?
Oh, I haven't.
Abnormal for a fun day. No, I haven't either. I don't think I'll.
Good to see you, Seth.
And him. I've never lived anybody.
Right. Why does that matter?
Well, it's all part of the fact that
what is that supposed to mean?
Wrong.
That he didn't have a choice?
Yeah, he honored his vows. In other words, they meant to stick with him no matter what. He could be the biggest ass, not suggesting that he is, of course, biggest ass on earth. And they have to stick by him. Well, people don't have to do that anymore. If you're being mistreated, you can go,
Yeah. I think he does that to, he says that he's never left anyone because he can use that Bible verse then to support being divorced.
Yeah.
Do you know which one I'm talking about? The Bible verse that he always trots out?
Is it the one, because there's one that he distorts and says, if an unbeliever departs.
That's it.
Yeah, because it's, everywhere in the Bible, the phrase unbeliever means unbeliever in Jesus or God.
Right.
But he twists it to believe an unbeliever in the marriage. I mean, that is just, and how
I know
that is just BS.
To consciously concoct that out of nothing.
Yeah.
And for people to buy that.
Yes.
I mean, I don't care one way or the other how many, relationships he has, but
no, it's only because he's so sanctimonious. That's what and we are horrible sinners and terrible atheists. And somehow he's special. Well, he always says, "Oh, I'm a sinner," but when it comes to the bit, he won't admit any. Oh no, I'm always right. I've never done anything wrong. So, what are these sins that he's supposedly committing?
Exactly. I mean, and he always, he said that thing about this could have been yours, Cindy.
Yeah.
As long as he does stuff like that, then he's bringing his relationship into the public forum.
Absolutely. He's everyone.
He's free game at that point. If he kept that stuff completely out of the light, nobody would ever go there,
Well, starting with Jo, she left him because she was scared of the IRS. Well, the fact is, when you listen to the recordings from jailhouse, she left him because he wasn't going to change. He was the same old Kent.
Right.
And she actually says during that recording, when he, takes umbrage with her on something, yes, sir. Yes, sir. She's a broken woman. At that point, the marriage is over.
That was the first time you saw that she was going to be free of him.
Yes. Yeah.
She just capitulated to him, and she already knew, I'm leaving at that point. And it is almost like her making that decision happened right during that phone call, which I thought was interesting.
Yes, I think
she was all trying to appease him, and and then she started to kind of fight back, and then she just kind of surrendered and just said, yes, sir, whatever it
Yeah.
was.
I've heard this all before, she says, and I don't think anything's going to change in our marriage. This is what she, and then he says, well, maybe it's me. Sorry, maybe it's you.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
it's
have to
you.
change.
God
Did you ever
wants
think about
you
that?
to accept Kent how God made him. I mean, he's so. Oh.
And then he said, he said Martha Washington changed in order to be a companion to George Washington when he was a general and he was making sacrifices for the country. And just the fact that he, related himself to George Washington's pretty funny, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. And then with Mary, well, that was, he was obviously besmitten by a couple of assets that she possessed. And then with Cindy, he was smitten with her financial assets, which he got a good deal of, and then uses that money to give her. Yeah. Cindy, here, give me all your money, right? Now I'm going to pay you spousal support from the money you gave me.
Poor thing.
I don't know why people like Joseph and his wife don't get it. His wife too seems a reasonable person. Why don't they get it? Why can't they see through this?
I think that they, as Christians, they try not to hold a grudge against somebody's faults like that. They forgive like very easily, too easily in my mind. They don't hold people to account like Kent. They just say, well, that's what he did, and maybe it wasn't right, but
did like serious scientists don't make chicken noises to their colleagues.
Exactly.
Oh, you do so well on that, and you're allowed to keep going because you've never gone too far. You've been polite and you can be assertive, but I've sort of overstepped the mark on so I can't get on there at all, and they know my voice. I don't know why.
You could try again if you just kept to evolution.
Yeah.
Once you get anything, even if you mentioned his taxes in some benign way, he's not going to go for it. He's not going to have a discussion about it with you.
No.
I mean, it's funny just to bring it up and kind of see where he gets all befuddled about it. But
well, he does get befuddled easily now too. That's on the business of having certain types of offenders there. that has been a minefield, a gold mine rather for me, is where he's saying there are none of those people at DL. There never have been any. Well, there have been, but there's only two, and one of them lived miles away. It happened to be a member of his board, but he doesn't mention
one of them was only there 6 times.
And then Stephen Boland comes on and contradicts it and says, I was there all the time. It's manna from heaven, if I can borrow a biblical phrase. It's manna. So and then people, I'm not sure if Marta's listening to me, but she thinks I'm obsessed, and I probably am. But the reason is I do want to, I see these people going there and he drags them up to give a testimony. Quite often he used to give an email or where they're from, and I'd send them an email saying, well, you need to know there's 2 sides. I notice he doesn't do that anymore.
Right. That's true.
Because I just love to just give I said, look, check out a couple of my videos. If I'm saying anything wrong, you can tell me, tell me. But like Kent, tell me what I do wrong. To him. Yeah. So, and some people you can, the people that put up his stuff on YouTube, you can have a bit of a discussion. Some you can have a reasonable one, and some you're blocked straight away just for anything.
Right.
Which is their channel, that's fine. But I don't like all the BS that he's going to debate anybody and where are you? And the classic one is when you were on and you got just kept on interrupting and wouldn't let you get a word in and shut him off, Joseph. That is comedy gold from
that
our
was,
point of view.
and he only really did that once. I mean, there was maybe
Yeah.
one or two other times where he
Yeah.
muted me for a little bit, but that one was like constant. And I called him out on it actually.
Yeah, you
at the
did.
time,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, you did that, which is because you do have a working relationship, you know, whereas I don't at all. When Stephen Singer sung "Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus," and he was going yes, 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 until the last words changed.
Yeah, right.
I
You do like guerrilla attacks, you know, whereas you come out of the woods, you know, and you fire, and then you go run back into the woods, and they're like, you know, hey,
he
what
has
happened?
been having Pluto on a few times. That's been good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So, and Pluto can
Yeah,
make some good points too, just like you. But at the
right.
end, he just
He
says,
does
"Oh
good.
no geologic column. There isn't one. The layers, the ages of the layers."
He has to completely deny all
Yeah,
that stuff 100%. He can't give any of it
right.
credibility, because if
Yeah,
he does, then that opens it up to that it's, you know, all evidence.
yeah,
So he has to like, and if you notice, he dismisses that stuff 100%. There's no like middle ground. It's the fossil record's fake. The geologic column is fake. Radiometric dating is fake.
yeah.
All these geologic processes, he says are fake.
Yeah.
It's interesting because he doesn't do that with the genetic stuff. He has to admit that the genetic stuff is real. He just says it was designed.
That, yes, which that I mention this guy all the time, and he is a Christian, so don't agree with everything. Francis Collins, he gives a good explanation of why it's not intelligent design, and so he's a Christian evolutionist, basically,
Right.
and he will say that, and he goes into some gene called gulo, and he said if that was intelligent design, that is a god of deception, and that's not my god. So he's got a very good answer, you know. And obviously, he would never discuss with Kent because Kent is
Well,
just,
yeah,
a fool.
I mean, this guy is at the top of his field.
Yeah, the guy has mapped the human genome, as I've put it many times, whilst Kent was firing rubber bands and making paper airplanes.
Right. I mean, there's a gulf between Kent and somebody like Richard Dawkins, or, you know, another scientist that's really well known. Hi, Missy Maud. Good to see you.
Hi, Maud.
Those people wouldn't debate Kent because they wouldn't think it's like even worth their time. They know, you know, they accept evolution, and people around them accept evolution. They don't ever go into this creationist sphere, I don't think. Well, Dawkins does for sure, but
yeah. Claude Guevara. That's fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
So.
I wish. Well, to some extent. I did feel initially a bit sorry for Kent, you know, going to the dentist and having that root thing, whatever it's done, root canal, is it?
Oh, did he have that recently?
Yes, and he was on there
sucks.
complaining. So I put a clip up of that with him complaining about that, and then linked it to him beating his son who was scared of the dentist. So, because that's sort of, you know, yeah, well, Kent, now you know, don't you? Wouldn't you like to work at Kent's retirement home and take him outside and give him a spanking for being scared of the dentist? Wouldn't you? That would just be the ultimate.
You mean like he's in an old age home or something?
Not yet, but when he gets to one, you know, because he's going to keep living until, I forget what his saying is. He's funny. He's not in
a
any
long
hurry.
life to him.
He's not in any hurry to get to heaven. That's what I can't understand, and get those rewards, you know, because I don't know if this is biblical or not, but he's started talking about how there are, you know, you still get, if you sin, you'll still go to heaven because you're once saved, but you won't get all those rewards. And he's wanting a big mansion or something in the sky. And this is all so it's like materialism converted into heaven. I don't know that Jesus was big into materialism, but Kent is.
No, I don't know who invented that idea of heaven. It's, you know, streets of gold. And
Did you hear the one when he was suggesting that people aren't tithing, and that if they tithe, that they will get more than whatever they give back, and especially if it hurts to tithe. And this was just like the prosperity preachers. I did actually think he was a step above that for a while, but I don't think so anymore.
He just gets his donations in a different way. I mean, he's the same as Kenneth Copeland and these guys.
Yeah,
just Kenneth Copeland will just out and out straight ask for money for whatever. And Kent kind of will try to hide it in, he uses evolution and the what's the post-tribulation stuff. He uses that as a way, I think, to get donations. But I think it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, he's a televangelist, isn't he?
Yeah, well, you're right. Yeah.
It's just he's on YouTube. YouTube is his television.
Yes, because that's it. I know Kent Hovind TV, 6,000 a year. If you want to help, now, like I'm thinking, Big Bad Mum, if you want to use some of your retirement savings,
no,
they'll eventually get to the poor.
That wouldn't even be like close to.
Yes.
I'd give it to the cat shelter or any sort of animal shelter before I'd give it to Dinosaur Adventureland.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Claude, did you see when I wished him a happy Thanksgiving, he put my comment up there? And I said,
I think I did, yes.
I said, "Happy Thanksgiving, Kent. I'm thankful for evolution." And
yes, it was when he was talking about the things he was thankful for, wasn't it?
Right.
I mean,
and he read it out. It was
funny. Good. That was good. That was great. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Why don't you play your clip that you made?
Okay, I'll just find it.
Play the nature one too.
Which clip were you thinking of?
The one with the dentist where he did you beat your wife or whatever?
Oh, right. Okay, that one. Yeah.
Is Peter back in the back there?
Oh, yes, he is. This is right. It's a wonder he didn't wait until about
I saw
1 minute before
chat.
It ends. Yeah. Hello, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Hello. I saw the notification in time for once.
I know, that's quite amazing.
Which is BBM's fault, because he sent me an email, which I now can see on my new phone that I get an email. So I checked my computer, and what I usually then do is check YouTube. So there we go.
Nice. Missy Maud, come on here.
Yes, get your ass on here.
Come on here, because I still have the same background that I had last time. Although I did remove something.
What's this? Kent doesn't have much longer. Blind people can't see that.
Is that a joke? That's funny.
I'm not sure, but
All right, Claude, show your.
Yeah. Okay.
Claude's going to show the.
I'm just going to take the thing off. This was the. Which one again is it? The
one where he asked Joseph if he's going to strike his wife or whatever.
Right. Yes.
I just watched
it. Oh yes, it never fails to amaze what Kent will do. I'm just copying the link. Now I'm going to go to the. I have to talk myself through this.
Go
Paste
ahead.
and go. And now I'm going to share the screen and play it. Okay, so you can tell me if you can see the screen coming up now. And
not yet. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come up here. There it is.
Yes. Okay, now let's listen for 1 minute. That's all. It's quickie.
How many want to hear Bobby give a testimony? Come on, Bobby. Come on. No. Joseph?
Yes, sir.
You need a smacker, I guess, huh? Joseph?
Yes, sir.
You need a smacker, I guess, huh?
The body slam incident. by Kent Hovind intentionally provoking and escalating my anger by refusing to turn off the recorder despite my right and my objection. I did not consent to being recorded. This is the opposite of what a loving husband would do.
She said, I body slammed. Several days later, went to the chiropractor. He then wrote a report and said, this looks like the damage done from a body slam. There's no evidence that I body slammed her. I have studied karate and judo, and if I had body slammed her, she'd still be sleeping.
Good
Okay.
editing. Good editing.
Yeah, that was our Kent. And we know he's sort of joking a bit, but underneath there's a seriousness.
Yeah, but so how would he know that if he body slammed a woman that she would still be sleeping?
Well, he's so
I mean,
good
there's
at
no way
karate.
there's no way to know if you haven't done it before, right? Or am I missing?
Well,
You would think. I
he
mean,
was a
that's what
virgin
it
on his
sounds like.
honeymoon, and he managed to do it. Oh, sorry. I got confused.
Well, I can see the fact that he's a virgin on his honeymoon. I mean,
Yeah, but he went out with
Would-
300 girls in high school. You know, you would think that
Yeah.
he wouldn't be a virgin on his honeymoon with that stat.
I do not think that is accurate. I think he may have had a dream that he went out with 300 girls. That would be possible.
Well, there was that business of the Volkswagen breaking down because he didn't change the oil, and the dashboard lights come on. That was his chance, and he blew it. He blew the chance.
Right. Wasn't he out there with a girl?
Yeah, he was. The dashboard lights come on. You could see paradise by the dashboard light. They didn't go all the way tonight.
I mean, he's still more about getting cars than anything else. So I doubt he even noticed that he had a woman in the car with him. He probably was worried more about his Volkswagen because didn't he sell that thing for more than he paid for it?
I'm not sure.
No. Oh,
Yeah, I think there are several videos that so the old videos, you know, the ones that you can buy for $50, the old DVDs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I think there are several that mention him getting a Volkswagen and then selling it for more than he paid for it. If only he could do that with Jeeps. Just thought.
I mean, it seems like, yeah, he has so many vehicles that he's lost money on.
Yeah, and according to his old videos, he always made money on his cars. He always sold them for more than he bought them for.
It's
I
hard
think-
to know
yeah.
what's true and what's not.
yeah.
with
Since
him.
Laszlo's death, I think he hasn't had the same sort of mechanical skills. Yeah, Laszlo.
Right. He's been trying to get a
Things
mechanic
going.
there for a long time.
Yeah, and Laszlo
Yeah, but he-
inconveniently passed on to the next life.
But according to his old videos, he is the best mechanic because he could fix
That's true.
everything.
His dad
Yeah.
taught him everything.
Yeah, he
Yes.
hasn't got time. He's got a more important winning souls.
Last surviving member of his platoon, by the way.
Someone put a
Listen.
very
Missing
on.
mod. You know the joke, right? If you have more cars on blocks than actually can drive, you might be a redneck. I currently have 2 on blocks.
Why am I not surprised?
Are you considered
Yeah,
a
I mean-
redneck there, Peter?
I think I might have been for a while. I wear cowboy boots all the time.
Were you from a smaller town or city when you grew up?
I am from a city.
Yeah.
So
That doesn't mean you can't be. I mean, there's rednecks from cities or small towns.
yeah.
I have redneck in me for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
It don't seem
I
like
mean,
it. You need to be bigger and you need to have sort of funny teeth missing
bigger.
and flop into mud, don't you? And
I mean, we also
Maybe.
have Suit Kettle in the chat. So there is a band called Rednecks, and I think they're from Sweden. And you can't show a clip, Claude, because the drummer
She wants to
usually
hear
is
how I'm a
naked.
redneck.
Is naked
Sorry.
when he performs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he will stand up in the middle of a song.
All right. Now tell us how you're a redneck.
So I'm from a smaller town, and there was definitely a lot of country and Western influence in the town I'm from. And I think I soaked in quite a bit of that in terms of like my musical influences. And I don't know much beyond. I'd have to think about it a little bit more.
One of my best friends lives in the same village that I live in, and in the Netherlands he has a title. He's the godfather of country music. He's
Really?
the guy who brought country music to the Netherlands.
Wow, that's cool.
He used to have his his own little
Radio
cafe.
station?
No, he had a bar and a big room where they could have bands playing, and he had obscure guys over, like a guy called Johnny Cash and what was the other one's name?
Yeah, the Ring of Fire. He had a Ring of Fire, Johnny Cash. Yeah.
Willie Nelson
Willie
played
Nelson.
there. So
I saw Johnny Cash live play Ring of Fire.
Wow, that would be
that was a
great.
good show, and I got a free ticket too.
One
I
of
missed all
something you could find on here is Linda Ronstadt. You know, Linda.
Oh yeah,
singing.
Yeah.
Maybe
she,
one of
had
her
a,
first
she has a
shows
beautiful
ever.
voice.
Yeah, she was singing with Johnny Cash. I
Right.
never will marry, and it's just haunting. It's just
Right.
the most beautiful thing. She's very young, beautiful, and
That
the
Johnny
voice is
Cash
superb.
show, I have the DVDs for that Johnny Cash show, and the musical artists that he had on were amazing. The variety he had, like Eric Clapton, and then he would have a lot of country artists and rock people, but he had such a variety that he brought on to that show. That was an awesome show.
I have to point out that William Owenby has said that Kent has proved a tax evader can turn into a wife beater, which proves evolution, I imagine. I think I've seen that. I also, someone on the comment about where he's suggesting people tithe to his ministry, someone put a comment on my clip of it saying, "Is tithe the Greek word for Jeep?" I thought that was good.
Yeah, that's
So
hilarious.
Bawles would be able to tell us tithe, the Greek word for Jeep.
yeah,
He didn't have those
Judy
nice
and Ash-
vehicles when I went there. He had like side by side that were completely open.
Yeah, they're the ones Cindy bought. Yeah,
So mud just went they were the ones that Cindy bought.
and you could get dust from the road too.
The mud just went everywhere.
Well, that's the real tour, isn't it? Now they've got
Yeah.
these Jeeps, and it's a half grandma tour. The
Yeah,
next thing they'll be wheeling them around in cotton wool.
He asked me which
Yeah,
one
it's
I wanted.
all grandma tours.
Oh, what did you say?
He gives. I said I want the real tour, and it was pretty crazy the way he was driving.
Good.
I mean, you did have like this kind of white knuckle grabbing onto stuff sensation, because he knew those roads, and he does know how to like take corners and stuff. And this was in those side by sides, so they're kind of rickety. Yeah, it was kind of scary sometimes.
What does Maud mean by "we need a wambulance"?
Wambulance.
Is it a wham bam thank you ma'ambulance?
She'll
Have you
explain
heard that
it.
saying?
Wham bam, thank you, man.
Yeah, have you heard
There's
that
David
before?
Bowie line.
Really?
Isn't that an RV?
I don't know.
Wham bam, thank you.
Oh,
man.
someone's
A
crying
wham-bam.
in chat.
Oh,
It's a wah wah.
Ah, right. I like it. Yeah, but Kent probably needs a real ambulance if he has a too vigorous a drive. His poor back. I feel so sorry for him. Here is back, broken back virtually, and such pain, and he can still sacrifice himself to drive those Jeeps.
Right, and which is tough on a back,
Yeah,
Did you say,
if it was seriously bad?
Claude?
Yeah.
Claude, did you say broke back?
Yes,
Or just
he has a broke back, apparently.
Broke back.
But I don't
Hovind.
know if it was while he was mountain.
well, no. Well, there is still the rumor that he's into boys more than he is into women.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I got to defend him there. He definitely sticks up for people that are.
Well,
He
But
if
hangs
you
not
take
around.
himself.
He hangs around
if you
people
take
that
into
are using.
consider,
I don't think.
yeah, but
so,
if you
Peter.
take into consideration that he defended Steve over his wife.
Yes, but it doesn't. Yes, I will defend him on that.
yeah,
I
but
think.
Steve was not a PDF file.
No, that's what I don't.
No,
like.
no. Well, okay. When I say boys, I mean older
You mean
boys.
men. You mean
because,
like Matt Powell or something? Yeah.
yeah, something like that. Because
Yeah, I don't know.
I do think seeing Kent, he would be more of the receiver instead of being the giver.
You're getting Missy Maud upset here.
Yeah.
I mean, so okay, let's talk about that,
Oh,
Missing
no.
Maud. Every single
no.
show you do,
Leave
you
her.
talk. No, hold on. She talks
Come
about the
on.
Hovind boner, and the one time I bring it to the show, she gets upset. I mean,
You can go on in
Well,
the next show and
It's your
make
channel.
up.
Yeah.
She did ask you to take it off of there, Peter. So
yes, but I couldn't at the time. I couldn't figure
don't
out
know
how
about
to get it
you're
off.
an expert. You're a computer expert, and I have a hard time believing that.
Yes, but at that, I mean, if I Photoshop something, I can't unphotoshop it in OBS in a few seconds. and it is an image that is photoshopped, so it is in the image. So yeah,
It's
I
all
couldn't. It's gone now,
It
as you
doesn't
can
matter
see.
in the big scheme of things.
I did take it away. I didn't mean
I
to
like your
upset
back.
anyone.
I like your backdrop right there.
That is quite the amount of work, considering that every single time you see that backdrop, there's a guy in the middle of it.
Right.
Ah.
I mean, is that from
Oh.
one photo of?
No, that is from, I
Oh,
think. I
There's
think
a
I used
picture of
about.
me up there.
Yeah, I can see it. Tiny
Yes,
thing.
I did put in an
Wow.
Easter egg.
That's awesome,
I did.
Peter. Thank you.
See, I mean, I have to.
Peter, I love you. You know that.
See, and it is an actual backdrop. You see?
That's a good Easter egg right there.
Yeah.
I've got
so-
my hat on.
Yes,
Peter, you are Dutch originally, is that right, or Netherlands?
I am.
Yes,
I
because
am.
the other day Kent referred to a Corrie ten Boom, who's a
Yes,
famous
Corrie ten Boom.
Dutch- and then he got it totally wrong, of course.
Yes.
What is it?
Yes,
And
he
said
called
that-
he called her a converted Jew, which is entirely wrong because
Wrong.
she was raised a Christian and always was a Christian.
And then
And-
a lot of her work was helping the poor and needy, and that's something he doesn't do. He says if you don't eat, you
Mhm.
starve. So
Well,
he tried to use her, and I think he failed. Yeah.
well, she became famous because she helped a lot of Jews in the Second World War, which is how she ended up in a concentration camp herself,
Yeah.
along with her sister who died in the
Yes.
concentration camp.
Yeah.
But yeah, she
What is
did
the name?
do
Who are
a
you
lot of
talking?
good
What is
work.
the name again?
Corrie, Corrie,
Yeah, Corrie ten Boom or
Okay.
Corrie ten Boom,
TEN.
however you
and
want to
then-
pronounce it.
Mm.
Yeah. You know that 10 is that, what does 10 mean? Is that a middle name or like Van or something? Or or
It is. How would I explain it? So the last name is kind of Cory of the Tree,
all right,
or
okay, so
from
Kent.
the tree,
Hmm.
from the tree.
Right. Yeah, so that sort of annoyed me.
Oh,
that
thank
he
you
tries
very
to
much,
cash
Father
in.
Charles. I truly appreciate
Charles,
that.
that's not nice.
I've been working on that for a long time.
Oh, that's because you've never heard Phantom. Yeah. So it's you can look her up later and see what
Yeah, I
she's like.
will.
I think she was a good
Yeah.
person because she practiced what she preached, which is a bit
Yeah.
different. You
Yeah.
know. The only
I know
issue that
about-
I have with Kent, I don't. If he was really genuine, I wouldn't have this huge issue. So.
Yeah, I know about Cory ten Boom because of a good friend of mine who's a Christian, by the way, from South Africa, called Martin.
Martin Luther
He
King.
brought. No. He might be the crypto king. I don't know. I think he does. All he does is cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like Martin. He and I get along very well, and we've done several shows, and it does get heated at times because.
Oh yeah, I've seen Martin before.
Yeah, he believes in all kinds of weird stuff and conspiracy theories, and yeah.
Well,
But
I mean, you're like me. You're interested in that stuff.
I mean, so I get along with people who are genuine, and he is genuine, and
Yeah.
he's honest, and I like that in people. I mean, every Christian I'm friends with, they usually just nice
Because
people.
of who they are as a person. Yeah.
And straight to the
Yeah,
point.
except of
like
course,
Missing Maud.
except of course for Missing Maud.
Oh,
She's horrible.
No. I think there's a secret attraction there between you.
I mean,
A secret.
she's not here to defend herself, so I can say whatever I want.
What did you think of this one where Kent was saying that the ark has rooms, not cages, and that was so the animals could go out and get food for themselves, and that Noah would just chuck in a few bales of hay around the place, and what a load of bullshit!
Weren't they all
that was.
vegetarians at that
Yeah,
point anyway?
Yeah, they were all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but so he had hay on board, and
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for him to tell that the ark had actual toilets, so that Noah didn't have to clean up everything, and the animals just went on a toilet.
It had
They
moon
were-
pools.
They were very advanced in those years. They were more advanced than we are now, apparently.
Yeah. Well, the moon pools were in Ken Ham's ark, not necessarily. I don't think that Hovind
I
has
think that
mentioned
came-
those.
Nope, that came from Hovind, not Ham.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hovind talked about the moon pools over and over again. And I don't think Ken Ham's ark has moon pools in it.
Yes.
I'd have to
Oh,
look.
they've copied
to
each other,
look.
but Ken Hams has cages now. Very bad. It's rooms.
Like there's a big difference. I mean,
Yeah,
what is the?
And the animals could just go out and forage. Well, they couldn't forage for food unless they foraged on each other. Where are they going to forage in the middle of the sea? They're going to drink plankton like a whale.
Well, and then he has this idea that all the insects were just floating on vegetation mats, and that's how they survived the flood. But yet he doesn't see that could apply to how old world monkeys got to the new world, because
Right.
that is how they got to the new world, is because they
rough.
floated over on vegetated mats.
It's funny you should mention that, because that's the thing that both Kent Hovind and it's a new name for him after the show that I watched earlier today from Creaky Blinder, Matt Poowell. So they make fun of that,
Surfing
and
monkeys.
they don't know that in the state of Florida, there's an island where every year people with boats gather to push it back in its original place because it's not an island. It is literally floating on the water. I didn't know about this either, but I discovered it, and I saw a video of them pushing the island back. It's pretty impressive if you see how big that is. I mean, you could have an elephant surf over from Africa to Brazil without problems.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Powell's picturing like a log with a monkey on it that has to last a year or whatever on the ocean. It's not like that. It's like the rivers undercut land, and big chunks of land with trees fall into the river mouth and go out into the ocean from there. And they're so root bound that the earth doesn't get all eroded from those root mats. And you had monkeys that were on it when it fell into the ocean. It's not like rocket science.
I mean, there are floating islands where people live on the floating islands. And those are, even when you walk around them, it's like walking on a mat that's on waters. Yeah. And when they get off the island onto land, they have trouble walking because you can't press down the earth like you can do on the island. But the thing in Florida, that's really impressive. Animals could live off that land for the time being to get to a different continent. It's that big.
And another thing Kent doesn't add to that is the fact that the continents have rifted apart in the millions of years since that happened, since those monkeys came over. And so the continent of Africa and South America, they were much closer to each other at that point in time, hundreds and hundreds of miles closer together than they are now. Something he fails to mention.
Maud says, I like Peter as a friend. So there's obviously but then in the next one, she says, I had a dream about Ken Ham the other night. So is that...
Yeah, see?
Was he naked, Missing Maud?
Yeah.
Was he naked?
Yeah.
Did he have a Hovind boner?
Ken Ham had a Hovind boner.
I mean, I like Missing Maud as a friend too. There are no weird thoughts, at least, and I don't think Missing Maud has those about me either.
Well, Kent has them about somebody. I don't know. I wish I knew who it was. Yeah. Helps him along his way, but never mind.
Kent would have those about every woman, I guess.
Yes,
because he's desperate.
He's married. Yeah,
he doesn't have a woman anymore.
Kind of a long time for him. I mean, you wonder if he's going out to churches and stuff to try to meet people.
Phantom X says Maud has had him.
What?
What's happening here? Are you alive, Peter?
What happened?
Bye, guys. Maud says.
Bye, Missing Maud.
And then Maud has a ham boner.
Yeah.
Good one, Phantom.
Very good. I think we should have comedy shows. Just a series of one-liners. We'll do that before Christmas. We're going to have a Christmas show. We're going to work on some new carols. And
that sounds good.
Here we go. Sorry, something just came up. Not that.
Oh, gosh.
See? That's how well Missing Maud knows me. But I wouldn't have thought about that because Missing Maud is a woman. So how would that come up?
Well,
it still comes up even for a woman. It's
a virtual by now.
It's just
in a different way. Yeah.
I don't want to get into.
We don't want to get into details.
Yeah.
What is
usually the women make it come up?
I'll wait till we get off screen.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
strum the guitar, as they say. But
Oh gosh. Well, Kent treated his wives better than Henry VIII. I give him that.
yeah, well, yes, yeah. Yes, they're still alive. I did put up a thing to try and provoke a bit of a reaction about Kent saying that Sandra stole money, so I'm hoping that people will be interested in that. You know, he always has to try and run down the wives, and yet shortly before that he was trying to go and see the Northern Lights with her, wasn't he? And remember that? You picked that up. Big bad
That
man.
was
Let's go and see the Northern Lights
just
together.
back in February.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Then he said nothing for a while, and then suddenly it's, no, she's a bad un. She's a badly.
No. No,
Well, we
after
heard
the
from
Northern
Joseph,
Lights, didn't he say that oh man, what is it called? It's also in February.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
the Northern. That was the Northern Lights.
It
for
was.
Valentine's Day.
There were a couple
Yeah.
of messages right at that same time. And
Yeah.
then I don't think there was anything, but something happened that led us to believe that they had split up. It was the fact that she wasn't coming on the streams anymore, for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, Joseph shows up on maybe Gangster Ghost channel,
yes,
or one
it
of those
was on
channels,
his channel.
and
Yeah.
he spills the beans about everything, and even about her taking supposedly she took the $16,000, and all
Right.
this stuff comes out, and we're just like sitting there like,
Yeah,
and
he
it
kept
was all
on
because
going, didn't
Claude.
he?
It was all because Claude had asked this question in the chat, and Gangster Ghost had read it out like, "What can you tell us about Sandra?" or something. I don't remember what it was.
And to begin with, he said, "No, I'm not going to say anything." And then
Right.
the drink started talking. I presume he's given the drink up now.
He doesn't
But
have any.
Even
he
after
doesn't-
that, didn't it take quite a long time to get to figure out
Yes.
that Sandra's name was still on the donation page? The money was still going to her?
Yeah.
Because I remember showing Aaron Ra that, and that was when Hovind hadn't figured it out yet.
Right. That was true.
Oh,
Now, I
look,
don't know if she was
it's
still getting money at
Deviant.
that point. Or... Hi, Deviant.
Hi, Deviant.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and then but it took a long while after Joseph said that for Kent to finally say anything. Months. Right,
Yeah.
Claude?
Yes,
Mhm.
it probably since he didn't really say anything till about maybe a month
2
or
months ago?
2 months ago, yeah. And then of course I've captured that and put it on, and that's where he goes that was, all the women, he never divorced anybody, never left anybody, never hit anybody, they all left him, he was a good husband, what did he do anything wrong? And then that she's confirming she stole stuff.
Yeah. It does make you think, doesn't it, Claude? If he's such a good husband and 4 wives so far left him,
Yeah,
that's
well,
how good a husband he is.
it's worse than these atheists, horrible atheists.
Well, I mean, he almost always, after one of them leaves, he has a whole show devoted to women, if not 2 shows, devoted to how women are supposed to be subservient, and
Mhm.
Jezebel did this and Jezebel did that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I need to dance steps to that. I used to be a dance teacher, so
Did you?
I want to
Really?
learn.
What kind
I
of
want to
dancing?
learn to be. Well, you should know.
Who's that? Who is that guy that died? He was in a dirty dancing film.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah. Are you a Patrick Swayze? Because if
No.
you are, Bod, I think.
I
will
mean,
really thank him.
I gave that away at the start of the show, didn't I?
Oh,
The dancing?
Well, you could get to the kind of dancing with what I gave away when I joined?
Oh, I've forgotten.
She's gone. Stop peeping. Missing Maud has left the chat.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
She misses Missing Maud.
I was a line dance teacher.
Oh, okay. Oh, the country. Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
At some point, it was so popular here that 1 in 65 Dutch people were engaged in line dancing.
That's amazing.
And with
A
football
lot.
being the national sport and incredibly popular, there were more people line dancing than doing anything related to football.
Is it the clog dancing too? Was it?
Well, no, line dancing is different.
Yeah.
Line dancing is just a solo thing, whereas a line dance you get in a group of people. It's a very social.
You
Isn't
also
it?
have couple dance. You also have couple dances.
Well, we
So
know what couple dancing is, and Kent only
you
does
have
it once he's married.
you can dance with a partner too.
Do you know
And
what?
I'm very pleased to say that there was a video of me on YouTube line dancing.
Oh, put it
That's
in the
no
chat.
longer and that's no longer there.
Oh, darn.
Do you know that,
Now the only one that resides is a shuffle dance video, and I still don't know who made that and how the hell they got footage of me.
Do you know why Baptists don't make love?
Why?
Because it could lead to dancing.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Uh,
Claude, did you ever see that Patrick Swayze SNL that Saturday Night Live one with he was dancing with Chris Farley
I think I did.
and they were
yeah.
trying out for Chippendales?
This is
it's
many
hilarious.
years ago. Yeah,
Well, yeah, Chris Farley's been dead for a long time.
and Patrick is too.
Yeah, and him too. Yeah, he probably, I don't know, one of them, they both died.
They're
really
up
young.
in heaven. They're ready to welcome Kent there any day, should he wish to go.
I wonder
Well,
if Kent went to the school dance.
that's if Kent makes it there. If this God he talks about is actually real, I'm pretty sure Kent is not going to make it to heaven.
Now, did he at school go to the ball? Did you say dances at school?
Yeah.
He double dated with his father apparently sometimes. And I don't know what that means. So does that mean his father went along on the dates,
Yeah.
or his father and mother went?
That's what
on
it
the-
means. The father's
Were they
chaperone.
both?
Oh.
Were they both dating the same age group? And if so, was it
Yes,
for
it
which
was
of the
when he-
two was it more
it's when he was
favorable?
It's when he was a student, not when he was a teacher. He dated these girls at high school, but it was when he was a student, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it sounded like he went with the father either went on the date or the father and mother went on the date with them.
Yeah, and then it's a double date. Yeah, right.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
does that. I mean, maybe they did
Well,
do it back then. I don't know. But
I recently did a show with Natalia Reagan and her guest. The title, the thing they were going to talk about, the topic of the show, was purity culture, and that was, at least for me, was a rough show. The whole purity culture thing,
that's
where
sad.
girls have to pledge to their dad that they will remain a virgin, and they get a ring, and
Right.
it's incredibly
Purity
creepy.
ring, yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
so horrible.
Yeah.
It's a
And
form
the
of
fun
abuse.
part, the fun part is that that particular woman that was a guest and had to undergo all of that is now a voice for the BDSM community.
God, she could join
So,
Kent.
yeah, well,
Maybe not quite.
if that
that
happens,
other guy.
Kent may be getting body slammed
Anderson,
instead of the other way around.
Stephen Anderson. He's the one that is into because the kids had to listen to all this
Oh, that's
BDSM
right.
going on
Horrible.
Yeah.
in the room next door.
Yes.
And Steve Lynn.
Steve Lind, yes, he was into that.
He had a whole room, I think.
Yeah. Dinosaur Adventureland Dungeon.
God.
Yeah, we're
My-
collecting
my-
tides for it.
My favorite Steve Anderson video is still kind of a BDSM video. It's where he gets tased.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if I ever saw that.
Yes, he's at the
You haven't?
boardroom.
Oh, I need to look it up and send it to you, BBM.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the sound that pigs make when you pull their ears or their tails?
Yeah.
Well, that's how it
Wow.
sounded.
Now, Deviant, what do we? She's moving company that she's trying to. Her moving company has not been good by the sounds of it.
Huh.
So she needs them ruffianed up.
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
Peter, do you have
I
any
really hope-
connections up there that you can?
Not in Sweden.
No, anywhere else, I know judo and karate.
The only Swedish people I know are nice people. And it's still very unsettling. So Soot is in the chat. I don't know if Soot knows that he is an exclamation mark in Germany for if someone does something incredibly stupid or dangerous.
Oh, they're a soot kettle.
Yes, they say old Swede. That's an exclamation in Germany.
Oh,
Huh.
well,
I don't know if the Swedes even know this.
they say other things where I am at the moment. Stand well, put another shrimp on the bar, bear.
Oh, okay. So I got it right when I guessed on your video.
Yes. Well, Stone the Crow. I can't get the accent right. Yeah, g'day, mate. Yeah, now I got it. Yeah. G'day, mate.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a barbie tonight. You want to come and put a shrimp on or two? The Sheilas are coming round. Yeah.
The Sheilas.
Yeah,
The Sheilas. The Sheilas.
Round. Yeah. And Mr. Paul Hagen, is it the Crocodile Dundee? Yeah, mate. Yes, makes a
Hogan.
change. Yeah. Not Hulk Hogan, Paul Hogan.
Paul Hogan. I thought you said Hagen.
Hey, oh, sorry. Yeah. No, Hogan. That's all the same to me.
We used to watch Paul Hogan. He had a TV show that would get piped over to us. And this was before Crocodile Dundee. And it was hilarious. That guy was funny.
Yes, he is funny. There's been some great comedians in the. Do you know Dave Allen, the Irish comedian?
Yes.
He is very good.
I
Have you
grew
heard
up
of
with
him?
Dave Allen. He had it in for the Catholic Church.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a humorous way,
Yes, but I mean, yeah, he was good too. He had his own TV show, and that was shown on Dutch TV as well.
Have you heard of him, Big Bad Mark?
I haven't.
I'll send you a clip of when his
Cool.
first day at school, and he says, the nuns are hovering around, and he said, see up on that. Are you going to be a good little boy? And he says, yes. He sees a fella hanging on a cross. Of course, he's going to be good. It's all this sort of stuff. He did very good,
Yes.
He's Where is he? Where's Jesus? He's everywhere. Oh, is he in the cupboard? Of course, he's in the cupboard. Just you'll like it. I'll send you the link.
Yeah. He was. It was clean humor, but very good humor.
I was in the
I like
Benny
him.
Hill fan club when I was in high school.
Oh,
I just love that guy.
did you chase around?
Yeah, me
after
too.
the girls?
Yeah, it's so sad the way he died.
Yeah.
all alone in his apartment.
It's,
You
yeah.
know.
They canceled his TV show, and he just went downhill right after they
Yes.
canceled the show.
Yes.
He
He
was
wasn't-
always quite a recluse, and
Right.
there's another one called Kenneth Williams. Have you heard of Kenneth Williams?
I haven't. Send me a clip.
And he
Okay.
lived in a similar way, just in a flat with a stick of furniture, just nothing, and he was quite clever too. And he was one of the
Kenneth
first
Williams.
very
was-
camp comedian.
He was in the
Carry On
in the
films.
Carry On movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was always very effeminate and matron, that sort of thing. But he's actually, when he was a guest on shows, boy, could he talk, and it was funny and interesting. So yeah,
Did you know who
Oh,
Terry
man.
Thomas was?
I've heard the name. Yeah,
He had a big gap in his front teeth, like
Yeah.
a really big gap between his front teeth,
Yeah.
and he had kind of a mustache, and
Yeah.
he just had like a great accent. But he was a pretty funny British comedian back in the
Yeah.
day.
yeah. And I love
So
Bob Monkhouse's line. Have you heard of Bob Monkhouse? And he said, when I was growing up, I told my friends I wanted to be a comedian, they just laughed at me. Well, they're not laughing now.
That's a good one.
Sorry,
Who's-
Peter.
who's the other guy? He also was very camp.
Frankie Howard.
Frankie
Jay
Howard.
Edna?
No,
Oh,
Frankie Howard.
There's quite a few of them, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that name I've heard of.
Frankie Howard once gave a sermon as a priest to I think it was at a university, and at the end of the sermon he walked away and he had this what the Catholics wear, this gown on, and in the back it was like the American hospital gowns, so it was open. So when he walked away, you could see his bare buttocks sticking out.
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy before for sure.
Fantastic. I mean,
What, fantastic buttocks or fantastic comedian?
his comedy. I have everything. I have Up Pompeii. I have Whoops Baghdad, and then there's the show where he's in the bunker in Britain.
Yeah, Blackadder.
Oh, the Blackadder.
No, not Blackadder. This is in during the World War II.
He's
He's in the bunker where Winston Churchill was in,
Oh no!
I sure wasn't.
and
World War
he
I?
did. No. Winston Churchill was World War II.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the bunker in World War II.
No, but this is a show, right? So this was a security bunker where
Okay.
Churchill used to go, and then he was the guy who needed to clean up his room and his desk, and he found stuff in the wastebasket stuff. Just incredibly funny. But my favorite would still be Up Pompeii. If you haven't seen that, you need to figure out where to find it and watch that. That's a show in Pompeii.
Oh, okay. Interesting. 1969. Oh, that looks pretty
Yeah.
funny, actually. I'm gonna try to check that out.
Yeah. Well, guys, probably time to wrap it up and leave on a high note, if that's all right with everybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And because I try and keep the round an hour, I think keeps people's attention. But it's been great. I've really enjoyed myself today. So thanks.
Thanks for
coming
having
on.
us, Clyde.
Yeah, and I think
and I
we've
want-
covered a wide range of subjects. Well,
Before we end it, I do want to compliment you on your shorts, because I hate shorts, and I only watch 2 channels who actually put them out, and that's you, Claude, and obviously the Trump shorts from Big Bad Mama.
Thank you, Peter. Yeah, Clyde,
And-
you make
but
some really good
I-
shorts.
But what I have been missing, is there any news on what's her face, the Trump's speech puppet in the White House,
Caroline Leavitt?
Leavitt. Yeah, about her sister-in-law.
No, because she hasn't had a press conference since then. A press briefing. So that's definitely. I'm predicting that somebody will ask that question about her. Her nephew's wife, who was arrested by ICE.
Oh,
her nephew's mother.
No, I think it was his nephew's wife. I think it was the nephew's wife, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe you're right. But nobody's asked her about it yet.
This woman had a child with her brother.
Oh, okay.
And the nephew, that's the 11-year-old boy who's now, his world has collapsed because his mom is gone and no one knows where she is. But
yeah, you're right. It is the mother of Caroline Leavitt's nephew.
Of her nephew.
Arrested by ICE in Massachusetts.
Yeah, the mother of her nephew. So the girlfriend of her brother or wife. I don't know if they were married. But
yes, check out Soot Kettle.
Yes, I've heard some of those tunes. They were really good. So we'll look forward to some more. Kent has stopped singing lately, so I'm in the need of some good music.
Banging Hovind tunes. I would say phrasing on that Deviant Outcast.
I think if you replace banging with good is what she means. But I know
yeah. Well, Missing Mod isn't here to correct me, so I need to go there.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah. Thank you.
I shall get to work because I got an email and I only looked at the titles, but it looks like work.
Go and get to work, Peter.
I got some work for you, Peter.
Thanks, everybody.
See? Okay. Bye.
Bye.